stitching is so inconsistent, it's really annoying.
So I filmed over my shoulder while I was sketching this, and then when I looked at the video, none of my sketches showed up on the video. So instead you get a quick recap. Basically, I'm gonna take off the sleeves, I'm going to lower the neckline, and I'm going to lengthen the bodice and add boning. So here's the front of the bodice. Here's the back of the bodice. On the back of the bodice, I'm going to take the lace off of this top area, and I'm going to add some supportive straps, because that way it's nice and there, and no bride wants to worry about accidentally flashing all of her guests. Also, I'm going to take all of this lace and I'm going to turn it into a high-low skirt. The top of the skirt has these Cinderella floofs, and I'm also going to make a high-low crinoline to give it that extra fluff. It'll be T-length for comfort and mobility, and I'm going to make a little hair accessory out of the leftover lace to go in the hair.
That's better. All right. Now it's time to use the handy dandy seam ripper to take this dress apart. It's gonna be great. Fun story, my partner laughed at me when I got dressed today and put my hair up. He said that I looked like a Whoville person. And I was like, you know what? I love it. And what I didn't tell him at the time was the more that he complained about it, the more I wanted to keep it up.
And now I love it!
He said I looked like a Spice Girl. I'm like, I've got Sailor Moon vibes. Sailor Moon! Alright, Eloise, move. My dress form is named Eloise. She's steadfast in her duties. Whew! This is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be fine, Amber. Have seam ripper will succeed. So is this like, I feel like this serves no purpose. Oh, stretch. Itty bitty inconsistent threads. It's like they just took a sewing machine and went at it, and there were no rules. They just sewed in whichever direction they wanted. It's so messy. The sun goes down. Ugh. So many layers, it's taking forever. But soon we'll be together where they do. 'Cause guys like us are cool in college. Cool in college, let's say no.
How many crickets do you think I made you eat today?
What do you mean?
Oh, you'll find out.
No.
Love you, bye.
It must be full of vitamins.
Crickets.
Ew.
I've been sticking crickets into your food for a couple of months.
Have you?
Mm.
Really? Liar.
Why? I love you.
I love you. The weather is super gross today. but I wanted to be cute. This is one of the dresses I got in my first Fashion Pass package. Same with the earrings. So check out that other video if you are interested in seeing what I got in the whole box or bag or shipment, something like that. But I wanted to feel cute and positive and cheerful on such a dreary, rainy, cold, gross, wet day. But today, oh no, did I lose it again? No. It is time to take this apart. We are gonna take apart the whole bodice so that I can draft some of the pattern pieces, and I'm gonna make a better lining because this lining isn't very comfortable and I wanna put in boning, and it's very, very thin. So what's here right now will just be the outer layer. I'm also going to use this to make longer pieces so that I can increase the waistline and make sure that it's all good. But first, I've got to take it all apart. So, fun thing here, I'm very pleased to see this on this dress, but as I'm removing the sleeve, they put a gusset in to give the bride more mobility, which makes me so happy.
Seriously though, check out this beautiful gusset. Oh, I'm in love. I think gussets are amazing.
I've had a concept change. In theory, in my original sketch, I wanted to have the lace all the way up here, but since I took this top bit off, I honestly really like it like this. You see in the back, it'll be a little bit of a scoop, and I'm gonna actually replace this lace right here in the straps, and it's gonna be a lot thicker, but I wanted to keep it there just for my visual. But I really like this. It's very delicate. To have so much fabric. Like, you don't think about it until you take it apart and you're like, wow, I could use that for like literally one of the panels on this dress. Like, look at this. Like the whole front section. This is a whole panel.
Yes, I use my floor a lot because I don't really have a huge work table. Once this is all sewn together, I can draft up a new lining and I can put in some nice boning. Because I don't know about you, oops, I like having boning in dresses. It just makes me feel supported. And I, for the most part, want to keep the original, for lack of a better word, bones of this dress. So I'm going to use as much fabric from the original dress as I can. I'm not using any of that tulle though. The tulle was terrible. See? Nice and pinned in place. I might do some superficial stitching to make this match up with the darts that are already sewn in. But then again, I might not. I might just make it more belt-like, because I kind of like that. It's giving me some Sailor Moon vibes. Like if this was puffy, like it looks really puffy right now, that would be a Sailor Moon waistband. Woo! I'm really excited to sew for this project. I haven't done any sewing yet, just cutting and seam ripping. It's gonna be great.
Honestly, I think this person may have had this altered in like certain ways when they got it. It's these gussets, man. Dresses just don't come with gussets. And I love gussets. But they don't come with gussets.
just want to note that I have a full-time job outside of this. I do YouTube for fun and I sew for fun. Occasionally I take commissions and it takes me longer than it would for me to sew for a YouTube video. So if you see some questionable practices, it's because I'm A, tired, and B, pressed for time. But I'm trying. So here's the lining. It's decently close and it's not really gonna matter because I'm gonna fold all of this in and stitch it closed, but it basically fits and it's a nice color and it's super soft. So the next step is gonna be adding in the boning. Yay, boning! Boning. Wow. I look sleepy and messy. I had martial arts practice today, so it's there. But I wanted to tell you the laziest way to protect your boning, or rather protect your garment from your boning, just by bias tape. This is the double wide bias tape in white, and I'm literally just gonna sew this into that. And then I put a little bit of extra on the end, and it's gonna just sew right in. I don't know what kind of lunacy went into my head when I said that I was going to make weekly YouTube videos. I am an idiot. I work a full-time job and it's very stressful. Oh my God, my skin is in such a terrible condition right now. My stress is so bad and my TMJ is even worse. But I am going to try. I'm gonna try and do this weekly thing. I don't know if it's possible. Which face mask? Because Santa brought me face masks. What do I need most right now? Hydration. I need hydration. So this is the I Do Care set of masks. I love them. I had a big one of Disco Kitten because it was so sparkly and I loved the way it made my skin feel. So I decided to try the other ones in samples. So this is the Sugar Kitten Hydrating Rose Water Peel Off Mask. But I need it. And you know I'm feeling crazy because I got crazy rabbit ears. Oh my God, it's so sparkly. Definitely a one sizer. One mask. So I'm just gonna rinse this and then we're gonna get the sewing on the road for this evening because I am tired. It is almost 9 o'clock at night. I had a really long work day and so I took a bath to relax because, you know, when you're trying to work a high stress full-time job, fun fact, I monitor human clinical trials and yes, I do work on COVID trials and yes, they are stressful and yes, I can't take myself seriously in this getup. So the rest of my time is, you know, me crying into the corner, drinking some tea, learning martial arts, and yeah, making these YouTube videos. Wish me luck. I'm gonna pick up where I left off last night before I got so tired that I couldn't continue and I realized that I had to go to bed so that I could wake up literally before dawn to go to work. And yet, I still overslept. It was not fun. Also, I got half the bodice boning done. No,
now all I need to do is do the other half, sew some straps, put the lining in, and finish the skirt. I'm multitasking here. See, I'm doing skincare and I'm about to hydrate with some tea. I'm drinking the Beauty Sleep Beautifying Botanicals Chamomile Rose Tea from Republic of Tea that I got at the healthy grocery store. Every town has one. I'm sure you can find this tea. I like it. I don't sweeten it, and it's just right. And no, I'm not pinning this because I'm being lazy. Although, if you are trying to do something like this at home, please pin it. Don't be lazy like me. Because when you are lazy like me, it doesn't always come out perfect. But sometimes you just have to accept that you are doing the best you can. Oh, I'm not pinning this into place. Are you crazy? I'm not that smart. I really hope this doesn't look ugly in the end. Like, it's a really pretty dress. Like, I just hope I don't fudge it up. Yes, I am literally using my parchment paper pattern that I used. Can we just take a moment to look at this? I am shining, shimmering, splendid. This is honestly so cute. Look at that. I'm like, can we not just put this like on the collar, like right there? I might do that. It's pretty. Yeah, we're saving this. Saving that. It looks like a little mushroom. Just for this two-fold. It's two-fold in half. Just a little bit. Not too much. Okay. Just to kind of remember where it goes. And I need you. Break time. I'm gonna take this off and I bet that I'm gonna feel so much better. Oh, I feel it peeling. I'm like a monster from a movie. And it sheds its skin every time it does skincare. But it's time to take this off. I'm really excited. These are so satisfying. Oh. Righty, nutrition cream. Just so much cream. Give me all the cream. I guarantee my skin is going to absorb this so fast. In like 20 minutes, my skin is going to feel dry. And last but not least, balancing gel. Oh my gosh, guys! There are sleeves now. So for the next part, because I sewed these sleeves on as securely as I could because
I like moving and I like dancing. I'm actually just gonna pin the back in place really well so that I can see where the sleeves need to fold over. Louise, move! And now we can see what the boning looks like all prettied up together. So I'm actually just going to do this and I'll work my way down. And try not to stab myself. All right, here's the back. Here's the front. Oh, I like this sleeve setup. It's cute. This little wrinkle I don't think is ever going to go away. I think that there's just... I think I want to do a line of pearls over the sleeves and maybe in a couple other places. But we'll see how motivated I feel. Still see evidence of that gusset. Okay, that's really pretty. Now let's recreate what I did on the other side. Ooh, without losing my headband.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move.
So we can... What are you stuck on? You are stuck on something. So I've come to the humbling realization that I really can't do this in 3 videos. I'm gonna try and do it in 4 instead. So check back in our next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night.